Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today we are back with the Cheesecake Factory update. So to all y'all in my comments talking about this is a skit, this gotta be a skit, y'all be falling for all that fake stuff, bring your ass here, boy. Bring your ass up in here. Let's talk about it. A man named Mr. Kevin Wesley, the Truth Factory, did some interviews. First we gonna hear from Homeboy, then we gonna hear from Homegirl, then we gonna hear from both of them. Let's get into it.
My first question is, since she posted this video, what was the first thing you thought when you saw the video was posted? I know you knew she was filming it, but
I mean, because originally I thought it was just like amongst like some of her friends, like maybe live streaming to some friends. I've seen so many reposts of it. I don't know where it started.
it's everywhere.
But yeah, and I mean, it's been really weird couple of days. Just like because I've seen people like across the street recognize me, I think, and like I've seen people, even friends of mine from like college or high school, they're like, "Is that you?"
And look, this brother said he better than me. I would have went inside and ate and left her right where the F she was.
Oh.
You know what I mean? See, no, man, that's not the way we should handle it. I say this, man, if we are not disciplined or developed enough to be able to handle rejection or a bad date, we shouldn't ask her. It would be sad for us to like kind of like wild out, get ourselves all in a tizzy because she's saying things we don't like. Be masculine, take her home. Your job is to protect her. If it's me, man, if you're taking my daughter out, I'm going to want you to bring my daughter back home. Yeah, just because you don't like something she said, please don't leave my baby out there trying to find her way back. That's crazy, man.
I respect him saying that, especially him being a black man saying that, because y'all black men, we say or do one thing wrong and it's the hell with her. You can care less what happened to us. So I agree, even if you don't like a woman or don't agree with whatever she's got going on, if you brought her somewhere, I feel like it is your duty to make sure that she gets home safely. Because if something happened to her, you was the last one she was with. You the last one to Popo coming after.
You like, I'm going to get out. We're here. I'm going to get out and lock your door. And she's telling the camera. You have no idea this is happening. But she's telling the camera and the people on the camera, man, he done took me to Cheesecake Factory. I'm not getting out this car.
Yeah.
So here you go to unlock the door. What's the feeling you felt when you couldn't get your own car door open?
I'm just like, what the heck is going on? And then I noticed that she's recording, and I thought, okay, now that's when I started to get a little annoyed that, okay, maybe she's doing this for publicity or something. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Now, like, after the fact, you see people in here that they're shocked. They're like, man, I thought that was a skit. And I see that a lot in the comments everywhere on all the videos, right? So what do you say to the people who are looking at that and they're thinking, this can't be really happening? I think they're thinking that women don't think like that men are not out here actually going through that. So when they see your experience, they're like...
Before he answer, everybody that said it was a skit, you can suck it. Yeah.
That's a skit, right?
So I'll say this. I feel like so after the video, and I've seen like it ended a bit earlier than our actual conversation. Like it did seem like maybe she was like putting on a little I don't know, like extra drama for the camera. I don't know what exactly. I don't know if she's like an influencer or trying to be one, maybe. But like on the drive back, it was a bit more of a more casual conversation, and like so yeah, it might have been a bit extra drama that she was trying to put on. But I've seen a lot of people, berating her in the comments, and I appreciate the support to me. I do, because I still think I handled it well, and I appreciate that others think the same. But I've seen in the comments that people are giving her like threats, and I don't like that. Like regardless, like yes, I also think that she handled that badly. Mm-hmm. I don't want to feel like, regardless. I mean, it was a bad day. It's not the end of the world, and I would not want those kinds of threats on her life.
He is such a gentleman. He said, "Get off her black ass back." Okay, he's sweet. We are being a little harsh. The woman made a mistake. If he forgive it, then we got to forgive it. Okay, people make mistakes, and I'm pretty sure she learned from this.
And I've seen a lot of people who, maybe not like in this stream, but people who have maybe said like, called me a simp for not acting more angry or dropping her off right there and then. And I feel like being a simp is just doing whatever you can to get the girl to like you. And I have been that way in the past. Mm-hmm. And I think just because I'm not being aggressive about setting my boundaries and ending the date doesn't mean it's not to me, that's the right way to do it.
Absolutely.
Is not making a huge conflict, but just telling her the situation and ending it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Why he gotta be a simp because he didn't go upside her head? Why he gotta be a simp because he didn't call her all kind of black bitches? Why he gotta be a simp because he didn't shove her out the car and spit on her? Some of y'all really out here mad that he didn't go crazy on this woman. Not everybody goes berserk over small things. And I think a lot of men could take note from him. I think a lot of y'all could chill the hell out too. Y'all know we got 50 million personalities. You can't just decide to leave us stranded every single time you don't agree with something we say or do. And if he's the definition of what a simp is, give me the simp. Give me the simp. You can have the alpha male. You alphas can have each other, okay? Because y'all be wanting too much. Y'all need 2 girlfriends. You need 2 of this. You need too much. I ain't got enough vaginas to please you. Sorry. A man being kind and patient while still standing strong on his boundaries is not a simp, boo. That's the kind of man every woman looking for. Mr. Indian, your DM's finna to be on fire. So now we finna hear from Miss Cheesecake Factory herself.
Hey guys, this is Alicia. It's been a while, but there have been quite a bit of things on my mind. I believe that many of you have seen the, now viral video about me choosing to reject the Cheesecake Factory because I wanted more from my date. I want to, let me say this. It's interesting to me that just how a moment in time, right, can shape how so many view you.
Ooh, child, she ain't never lied. You can be canceled so damn quick, it's not even funny. You ain't even got to know these people, but just a million people calling you names and just bashing you, knowing damn well they could be wrong, all right, whatever. That shit hurt, okay? That shit be getting to people. And if you ain't a strong person, like me, you know what I'm saying? Like me, you might want to unalive yourself. Like, I couldn't be no full-blown celebrity. Hell, y'all be dragging me on here, and I'd be like, ouch. This is what they do. Ain't nobody here to spare you. So y'all got to be careful what y'all post, okay? Including me, because y'all be dragging me. And y'all better stay off my wigs. That's what we gonna talk about. Talk about some, I need to wear more natural hair. Shut up. Is you gonna come do my natural hair for me? No? Is you gonna come wash it, blow dry it, and do everything that need to be? No? Then let me slap this wig on and you mind your damn business.
I want to talk about, I'm trying to remember, bear with me guys, I wrote down some notes so I can remember everything I want to say. I watched the comments, the shares that you guys, the opinions that you guys had. And I have reflected on all of them, processed all of them that I was able to read. Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was, how I misused this man. And I want you to understand that my mission has always been for women, to empower women, for women to feel respected, cared for, not be misused, or abused, right? I've seen and heard many a horror story, men and women, not just women, men and women. And I wanted to make sure that this was a topic that we brought attention to. Many of you interpreted within, interpretations that I saw. I want you to understand that this was never about exposing or embarrassing anyone. The purpose was to spark discussion, to foster learning and growth, right? But I've seen some interesting interpretations.
I call bullshit. You're lying, girl. You're lying. And you know what? I was almost trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but that you made me mad. Take accountability. You wasn't trying to teach us nothing. You wasn't trying to teach your followers nothing. Not a damn thing. You was feeling some kind of way about where that man took you, and you wanted your followers to humiliate him for you. That's what you wanted. You wanted him to be able to read the comments that you thought was going to be agreeing with all your bull crap and make him feel bad. No, boo-boo, it don't work like that. Just take accountability. You ain't finna feed me no bull crap and I just swallow it without chewing.
And it has caused me some more questions. There have been some hurtful comments. People wanting to come for my job. It's interesting to me how angry someone can get about things that don't directly affect them.
She right. We need to mind our business. But I mean y'all, because I ain't fit to mind my business. I mean, this is what I do. I got to talk about what y'all doing. So she wants y'all to mind y'all business. You was wrong, and if the world wouldn't have called you out on it, you would have continued thriving and dating in that same way. This had to happen for you to have this reality check.
To the point where you want to be harmful, right? All while screaming respect.
We was a little hard on her, y'all. Like, we was a little hard. Like, y'all, don't be coming for her job and stuff. Stop. Don't do all that. Leave that woman alone and just let her die alone with her pets. But, never mind what she talking about. Let's hear from the both of them now.
Now here we are, a few weeks later. I'm sure you've had some time to think about what you guys discussed in the car. I'm sure you've had some time to think about it. Before I ask you any questions, have you guys had a second date? No second dates. Can you explain to me kind of what you were thinking and how you saw him in that video? Because he's saying they took him in a negative light. What do you think?
Well, yes, I think once we had the conversation, I could see my role in the conflict.
Okay, okay.
Let's back up a little bit. To be fair, I mean, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me, so court me. That means wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting. You know, I'm looking for a provider.
Is that courting? I mean, I believe, take me where I want to go. But are you supposed to buy me everything I want? No, I'm being dead ass serious, y'all. Because I really don't know the definition of courting. I just know that my man did a good job getting me. Period. So if I want like an expensive purse while we're on a date, are you supposed to buy it because you're courting me? Somebody explain this to me. If that's courting, then I don't think that's very fair. Somebody got to be realistic around here. We can't just take, y'all. Fine as I am, okay? Look at me, look at me. Fine as I am, y'all. I still got to cook and clean and do what my husband need me to do. Are you kidding me? He don't give about none of this. That ain't fair. Girl, do your part. Man, do your part. Quit playing.
So, but after the conversation, I could see how there was a lot of in that exchange. I was definitely very self-centered, and I can appreciate if I do want someone to provide for me, I at least gotta be a little bit nice.
You basically told him that, you're not going in there, you know your value. It would be embarrassing for you to go inside a Cheesecake Factory. A lot of people like Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, so she did take a little bit of accountability.
Now, so when I see that video, I'm thinking, okay, she must have some friends who probably would disagree with her going inside the Cheesecake Factory. Your peer group. So peer pressure probably keeps you from.
I would never live that. Oh my God! I would never live that down.
Wow! Just ain't the Cheesecake Factory. They wouldn't let you live that down.
No, I have an image to protect.
This is what's wrong with America. Y'all so busy pleasing everybody else, living for everybody else. I guarantee if she didn't have that group of friends, she probably would have no problem walking her tall ass into the Cheesecake Factory. Girl, you need to find a new group of friends. This must be why I ain't got no friends. Cause anybody got to tell me anything that's going on in my life? Bitch, I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyways. It makes me happy. Period. This is exactly why I ain't got no friends.
Wow.
Does not do that. I mean, that was that was my circle though. That's how
Sure.
I mean, that's how we roll.
Sure.
I mean, to be quite blunt, that's how we roll.
And you rolling like that, got your Humpty Dumpty big ass rolled all the way back home.
I mean, as a Black woman, we're really tired of having to settle. We want to be treated well.
Mm-hmm.
We want that soft life. So that's what I thought I was going after.
Perfectly fine. I agree. We deserve to be treated way more better than we have been. But you will only get what you put out, no matter how beautiful or how much money you have. I mean, some people will kiss your ass, but then there's a lot of people in the world like me who don't give a damn about who you are. Don't you think the person on the other side of the table of you deserve a little respect and kindness as well? You want to be treated like Queen Bee and then you treating him like a peasant. It don't work like that, boo.
However, what I understand is a part of having a soft life is being cooperative,
Being soft.
not being combative,
You're
right?
actually being soft,
Right,
right? Being
right,
receptive, being
right.
sweet,
Absolutely.
being pleasant, right? Because we do understand the value of resources. Jay, is that your first time stopping a date midway through and going on back home, or?
Yeah, something like that's. I'm sorry, Alicia. That's the first time I've really like put.
That I'm sorry, Alicia. He is just the sweetest man ever. To this very moment, he cares about how she feels.
I've really like put my foot down to that kind of extent.
I want to go back a bit. Can y'all tell me how y'all met? You tell me how you guys met?
So I was in Midtown, and like I barely even have time to go out with friends and all that. But it was a really close friend's birthday, so I went to get some drinks for the first time in ages, and I saw this beautiful woman who it seemed like every other guy in the bar was either intimidated by or too shy to talk to, and I thought, what the hell? Why not? And she was, minding her own business. And I asked her, her name, Alicia, and I thought that's a beautiful name. And even despite how loud it was in the bar, we were still able to talk a little here and there. And I got her number, and she had to go. And
Okay, so as he talking, I'm picturing the scene, right? This woman, this beautiful, tall black woman is sitting at the bar by herself. Now, call me crazy. Maybe I don't get out enough, but what woman go to a bar to sit by herself unless she looking for a man? And I mean that in any aspect. She could be a hoe looking for a man, like a literal working girl, or she could be one of the girls that Shira 7 told to go sit at the bar alone because that's how you capture men. So I believe that's why the lady was sitting at the bar alone. Because I don't care what y'all tell me. That lady, her whole attitude, her whole vibe, her and all her friends, they are watching that Shira lady. And that is why she came off the way she did.
so we kept talking after that for a little bit. And then like a week later, I asked her, you want to go out? I mean, to this restaurant.
Yeah.
And I told her it would be a surprise. And maybe that might be a problem on my part. It might have raised the expectations a little bit. But I guess the surprise ended up being Cheesecake Factory, where
Right.
the original surprise was
I want to get to that. You had something else planned for her, right?
yeah.
No, you did have a surprise. What are you talking about? Tell the people the truth. Quit trying to save this woman. I feel like he's trying to save her because she did get beat down so bad by the public. So now he's just kind of like, trying to save whatever dignity she may have left. But bruh, tell the people the truth. No, you did have a good surprise for that woman. She decided not to come downstairs in time for it. So what was you supposed to do? There's no such thing as being too nice, okay?
So what made you say, okay, I'm going to give this guy a chance? What was it about him?
Well, he was bold enough to come up and talk to me for
Confidence,
one.
okay.
So yes, I definitely am attracted to confidence. He just seemed like he had a pure heart. He was, very thoughtful, engaging. I mean, the only he won me over. He did win me over, but I'm a tall woman, and so there wasn't necessarily like that immediate attraction. But as we began to talk, it was really his heart that made me say, I'll give this guy a try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you draw your line? Is it typically you don't date guys who are, guys have to be at least your height or taller before you would date them?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that. That probably makes it difficult finding someone suitable for yourself.
I'm almost 6'1", yes.
Almost 6'1". Wow. So that means, let's see, 14.5% of men are at least 6 feet, right? But that next 2 inches for you to find someone taller than you, that's 3.6% of men in the entire world that are tall enough that are at least 6'2". Is that discouraging?
I mean, I only need one.
You need one, but he needs to be that height. He needs to make the resources, right?
Yeah.
He needs to be funny. He needs to be charismatic. He needs to be disciplined. And that doesn't discourage you?
I'm an optimist. But no.
I like
but
it.
no, I mean,
An optimist.
logically speaking, I understand what you're saying. I've heard this many times. But I haven't given up on, I hadn't given up on that.
All right, so when he asked you the question, you expect men to go all out on a date, huh? And you said absolutely. If he likes her, he should present that, right?
Yes.
He should lead and be masculine. He should be willing to pay for the meal, show up on time, open doors for her, the whole nine. But when he asked you, what does a woman expect you to do? You said, look good, be there. And that's where right?
Disconnect was.
Absolutely. Because there should be things that a woman should do, right? So if you've thought about that, could you tell me some of what you think now, if you were to ask you that question today?
Sure. If you think about, watching the video, it's like, how do you expect this person to keep giving, and you're not giving anything back? So now we're depleted.
Absolutely.
And so who's going to pour into him?
Wow.
So, I mean, if you truly do want that type of protection provider, there has to be some balance.
Absolutely.
So I felt like you didn't see my value. And, you know, in that moment, I felt like I needed the support of my viewers in that moment.
You didn't need the support of your viewers. You wanted to bring your viewers into it. But nonetheless, she is taking some accountability, and she did learn something. And I think it's your fault. I ain't gonna lie. I think everything that she learned, that she said she learned, is definitely coming from y'all. Because y'all pounced on this poor woman. Jesus Christ. But she did learn her lesson.
But, and not only that, like he said, you know, I discuss relationships and things like that. So I thought that that was a good opportunity for me to kind of have that conversation and see, like, what does everybody else think? I wasn't really taking your feelings into consideration. I wasn't trying to be necessarily malicious or anything like that.
She's still trying to put it off on, like, I just wanted to get what the public would think. That's your problem. Quit worrying about what everybody else think. Quit worrying about what your friends think. Quit worrying about what your mammy think. Who give a damn? Bitch, this your life. That's your problem. What y'all think? You should have just went on that date and ate the cheesecake, Anime.
I think if we were able to find a way to get our values more in the center, I could see us trying again.
I mean, yeah, I would be willing to go out on a date again.
Oh, y'all, see? Y'all, if she don't snatch him up, y'all better go get that man, okay? Because he ain't even ugly. He just need a nice little haircut. He was the one to offer to go on another date, see? I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all want to call these men. You can call them simps, punks, weenies, whatever the hell y'all want to call. I don't care what you say. Because those are the weenies that are getting rode by beautiful women like me. Period. Okay, we are riding the hell out of those weenies. The video I showed you today is broken up into 3 videos put into one. I'm going to have the link to all 3 videos down in the description box. Go on over to Mr. Wesley's page and check out both interviews. And don't forget to like my video and subscribe. I hope to catch you in the next one.